Hello and welcome to the Binding of Isaac Rebirth. We'll be continuing on with our adventure here, and today we'll be aiming for a Mom's Heart kill. We need to get 10 in order to permanently unlock Sheol and the Cathedral, and since we had to stop the first run at Mom's Foot, we can just continue to play as Isaac for the first time, well, second time, without feeling bad about it. So let's begin. And I'm going to go to the curse room immediately just because red heart damage doesn't really mean anything on the first floor. We can't get a deal with the devil unless we have the goat head, and the goat head makes all the deal with the devils immediately visible, so taking red heart damage doesn't matter. So I don't feel bad about that, and we didn't get anything out of it, unfortunately. But as we start this first, or second, gotta keep remembering that, second video here, let me just say thank you if you are indeed watching this. These videos are really just still an experiment for me to see if this is something that I can or want to do. Thunder Thighs is an amazing upgrade. We can break poops and rocks just by walking over them, so we're going to break every single rock. Hopefully we'll find a secret ladder. And yeah, this is just an amazing upgrade. We can break tinted rocks for free, so we're going to be doing that as much as possible. But yeah, these videos are really just a test to see if this is something that I can or even want to do for the long term. And really I just need to get more comfortable and get some practice with this whole thing. And that's really what this is. It's just practice and development, you know? It's like a Thanksgiving meal. You're not going to sit down and eat the whole thing at once. You're going to have leftovers for the next 10 years. You're going to make turkey sandwiches for the rest of the week. We're not going to just strike gold immediately here. We're going to become more familiar with it, more comfortable with it as time goes on. And you know, if we're in it for the marathon, that's what we need. We need practice. We need to get more comfortable, more familiar with this. So just thank you again if you are watching this, and please bear with me as I sort of gain my footing, so to speak, and maybe I'll be a little bit easier on your ears as time goes on. But back to the run here, we're fighting Gemini, which is a rather easy boss. We just have to run away from him and he will die very quickly. Thunder Thighs is just making it so that I do not quite have the speed to run away as quickly as I would like, but we're able to break these rocks so that nothing can get in our way if we're trying to make a quick dodge. This last flying Gemini bro here is almost dead. We're not going to get a deal with the devil, but we do have 2 spirit hearts, which is nice. We should be able to avoid taking red heart damage on the next floor and pick up a deal with the devil. Range upgrade is not exactly what I would have liked from the first boss fight, but hey, we can't actually do much about that. I'm not going to blow up the TNT, there's no point. They're not going to expose a secret door or anything, but hey, this is the room where Thunder Thighs might be able to prove its worth. If we get extremely lucky, maybe one of these rocks will contain a secret ladder, and at the very least we can get these pills, which are health down, which... Oh, we unlocked Lucky Rock, probably by breaking rocks, so Thunder Thighs pays for itself. The Luck Down, I would have preferred not to pick up, but now that we know that there is a Luck Down pill in the rotation, we might be able to strategically use this on deals with the devil. If we take a deal with the devil and we get down to 1 red heart container, or 0, then the health down pill will turn into a health up pill. So we can either keep ourselves alive a little bit longer, or we can just immediately exchange it for more deals with the devil. Balls of Steel pill is great. We should be able to almost guarantee ourselves a deal with the devil on the next floor. And I know I harp about the deal with the devil, but really, you need the deal with the devils. Deal with the devils offer you substantial benefits, and I'm kind of scared about this room, but we managed to get out of it. Those suicide bomb guys were scaring me with the speed down from Thunder Thighs. I was really concerned, but we seem to be okay. And that's it for the first floor. We have 1 bomb, so we could look for the secret room, and I think I'm going to do that. It could just be right here, because this room is surrounded by 3 walls, and it is in fact there. We pick up 9 cents, which is pretty good. Not quite enough to visit the shop on this floor, but we don't have a key anyways. And I am going to break open this mushroom. Frequently for mushrooms, you can pick up pills. The mushrooms could explode and damage you, but you can also get mushroom items. So magic. I'm not going to play him. And the reason why I'm not going to play him is because I want to save the money for the shop. And also I want to stay over 5 cents so that we can hopefully spawn an arcade on this floor. But mushrooms, you can get mushroom items from them. Tinted rock, no keys, so I can't open that, unfortunately. You can get mini mush, you can get odd mushroom, I think. I don't think I've seen odd mushroom spawn from the mushroom, but I think you can get magic mushrooms. So if possible, it's very much worth it to break open those mushrooms and get some good stuff out of them. And hey, we found the ladder. It is a two-way ladder, so we can come back up once we deal with this. And we pick up a spacebar item, which, you know, normally I'm not enthusiastic about getting spider butt, but since we don't have anything else, it's a pretty fine item. It does a little bit of damage to everything in the room, sort of like a Necronomicon, and it also slows enemies in a room. And Tiny Planet. Tiny Planet, I think, is a bad item. It makes it extremely difficult to actually hit anything. But I'm going to take it because we haven't had it. So now we have the mark on our spreadsheet of having picked up Tiny Planet. That is now complete. But Tiny Planet is not the best item. It makes it extremely difficult to actually hit enemies. And I find that it just makes your runs harder. Now, that's not to say that it can't synergize well with certain item combinations. If you get Brimstone, Technology 2, then Tiny Planet is actually a no-brainer pickup. It will synergize very nicely by sort of... Ooh, thank you for blowing up there. It will synergize nicely by making your shots actually act as a little bit of a shield around you as you fire them. So if we can pick up a laser item, I would be over the moon right now. But for the time being, we're just going to have to live with Tiny Planet. It could synergize nicely. It might not. Hopefully this is not a decision that I will come to regret, though. And these spiders are a little bit difficult with Tiny Planet, as you're seeing, because I can't run away from them. They will just follow me, and the Tiny Planet shots won't hit them quite as easily. Maybe I should have used Spider Butt. I'll use Spider Butt here, though. Slow him down for a little bit. Yeah. Fighting Monster. Monster should be an easy fight. We should get a deal with the devil. Hopefully turn this health down into a health up. And maybe have some good deal with the devil items. The pack, the mark, I would love them. Brimstone would be no-brainer, and it would synergize extremely nicely with Tiny Planet. If we get Brimstone, that would be another one of those over-the-moon upgrades. This fight is taking a little bit longer than normal just because it's very difficult to aim the shots appropriately with Tiny Planet. And one thing with Tiny Planet is that I'm shooting away from the enemies because Tiny Planet always kind of... let me stop shooting from her. HP tier, shot speed down is pretty good. If I fire in a particular direction, the tiers will kind of merge about 2 Isaac lengths behind you. Now this makes it really nice for doing really quick hits in without having to worry about them to travel all the way around you to the front side to actually get a hit. See, if I'm shooting up, the tiers have to go, you know, almost 360 degrees around me until they hit someone. But if I'm aiming at an enemy behind me, they will hit after about a quarter of a second after traveling from my head. So I very much find that it's useful to just kind of aim backwards with Tiny Planet. Shooting these fires is a little bit easier as well. Unfortunately, the deal with the devil is god awful. There was nothing there. There was 3 red chests, and we didn't pick up anything out of it. So I'm extremely disappointed with that. I was kind of hoping that we would get a brimstone out of that. But that doesn't mean that we're necessarily screwed right now. We still have Thunder Thighs, which means we have basically infinite access to tinted rocks. So health isn't really going to be that much of a problem. And it's only the basement. So hopefully we'll be able to stack some upgrades. Free money, basically. And if I can get a key, I would love to go to that shop and buy almost whatever that they have. Any upgrade right now would be worthwhile. Oh, run from the spikes. And there's a Tinted Rock. Another Spirit Heart. That's nice. And I will go to the Cursed Room because I need something. Pills. Pills could be good. I would have liked to have gotten, you know, PhD would have been nice, but we don't really have the opportunity. Balls of Steel I'm just going to take immediately, and I'm going to take the health down pill with me. Now, I don't... Oh, that was dumb. I was thinking to myself, can we get 2 ladders on 1 floor? I better break the rocks, and then I just immediately regretted that decision. But we finished the job. Let's get out of here. No bombs, can't look for the secret room, which is almost assuredly right down here. We're already 10 minutes into this, so we're not going to be able to get the boss rush. But that was never really that much of a consideration. There's plenty of time for when your basement 1 item room is absolutely overpowered. Polyphemus, early red chest taking you to deal with the devil for brimstone, things of that nature. Now, these rooms are going to take a while with Tiny Planet, but I'm doing them anyways just because I need consumables. I need keys, I need bombs, I need to be able to access the item room in the shop on this floor. And again, I'm going to be shooting in the opposite direction so that the tears hit immediately out of Tiny Planet. It just makes it a little bit more difficult, especially when you have to take these guys down from their ooze state. Come on. Okay, we got 1. These guys should be easy. Oh, come on. Tiny Planet, stop messing with me. Okay. And we're not done yet. I forgot that there was another wave. These guys, I'm not going to try to run up next to them because they don't, you know, respawn from the ooze state, and also they move around a lot when they get hit by tears, so I'd rather just be safe. The pill is paralysis, which is not what I was hoping for. I should have used Spider Belt. We'll use Spider Belt right here. And that was not worth it because these are turret guys. Turret guys with Tiny Planet is absolutely awful. I'm not sure if we can make it out of this room, honestly. Don't shoot. Like, we can only hit him once every time around because these guys are extremely difficult to hit, even when you don't have the tears orbiting around your head. I'm kind of amazed that I'm not taking as much damage as I am, even though we've already taken several Spirit Hearts worth of damage. Come on, pop up. These guys are so bad. Oh, stupid damage. Come on, pop up. Taking more damage. I hope we don't just die on this room. And this is really making me regret taking Tiny Planet. Absolutely. Oh, come on. I can't stop firing because the whole point of Tiny Planet is that you can kind of direct the tears into the enemy when they are vulnerable. But these guys are never vulnerable. They just keep popping up. And we... Oh, my God. If I had a bomb, if I had anything. Die! Are we actually going to lose all of our Spirit Hearts on this room, this singular room here? Oh, God, come on. Come on, pop your head up. Yep, well, there goes our deal with the Devil Chance on this floor. This is awful. This is bad, and not just necessarily from a play standpoint. This is just a bad layout. Like, these guys are like the counter that the enemies would have to Tiny Planet. Ah. This is... Oh my God, I would be incredibly disappointed if we just died. Oh my God, on this run. just because of this one room with Tiny Planet. And this is why, by the way, I will never take Tiny Planet unless I have a synergy already planned out. I only took Tiny Planet in this instance because it was new on this save file. But if I die, then that just kind of goes to show that Tiny Planet is kind of a garbage item. And I don't think I'm alone in... Yeah, we just died. Wow. All right. How long was that? You know what? I'm just gonna start a new episode right away. So that was Tiny Planet, a god-awful item. We were having a relatively good run up until Tiny Planet. I mean, we weren't doing so much damage, but we had an incredible amount of spirit hearts. We were going to get deals with the devil, trade them in for items, but, well, thanks, Tiny Planet. So I guess, thanks for watching. I will just start a new game here, and I will see you next time.